Welcome, 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 welcome to breathing in, breathing out. So let's start with our breath. So we are grateful for our breath. Thank you. Thank your breath as you're grieving. If you're grieving, you could be grieving in as well. Another thing to be grateful for when we can grieve, and it can come out in tears and achiness rather than sideways when we try to hold it in. So that's the first thing that comes to mind for me. I'm grateful for when I can notice that I'm grieving and I can let it out. I can ask for people to hold my hand. It can come and go at times when we least expect it. Try not to console yourself if you can. Try to just feel it. An example of consoling yourself is like, oh, I'm sorry, at least they're in a better place, something like that. Or, oh, the universe is trying to tell you you didn't need that, something like that, or just kind of like ways of putting a blanket over it rather than letting our feelings, being grateful for our feelings. Ah, I love it when I can feel grief. I love it when is another version of gratitude practice that I really like. This day is when we're focusing on I love it when we are grateful for ourselves, something that we do, something that we are, some way that we show up, that we want to give ourselves a pat on the back for. I am a firm believer, although not as much of a practicer as I would like to be, of patting myself on the back. Atta girl. I love it when yesterday I ignored my to-do list. Right? We often are grateful when we get stuff done. And I woke up and was like, oh, I didn't do that yesterday, did I? Yeah. I'm glad that when I'm not, I hate using such a strong word as enslaved, but it's that, what is that vibe of like tying myself up in what I think I should do instead of doing what I need to do on a whole nother level, like a soul level, a spirit level. Like walking around the yard and just looking at flowers is another thing I can be grateful to myself for. So grateful that yesterday I gave myself such time to breathe and space out. Breathe in gratitude for yourself. It's usually connected with some sort of grieving as well. As you know, grief and gratitude are so intimately connected. But I love it when I'm authentic and honest and show up. Show up in a way that is like super honest and not hiding behind how I think people want me to be. What are you grateful for about yourself? I love it when I do this. I love it when I remember to smile at people walking by. I've skipped over my beloveds, haven't I? So how do I love it when I can support my beloved even when they tell me, oh, I'm sure you have better things to do. Often that is such a tempting invitation, right? It's like, no, I don't think I have anything better to do than support you right now. That I appreciate that check-in when people say, check in, is this really what you want? I love it when I am the nature to pick up the phone and interrupt people's days. I did that yesterday to somebody who's very much a that goes back and forth with 1,000 texts before I can text them. I love it when I can just interrupt their day and say, how are you now? How is the grief of your father now? Not a big deal, or does it feel heavy? I love it that I can do that. Or answer the phone out of the blue. It's like, oh. So delicious. Such a gift. What are you grateful to yourself for? Scan your day today, if it's evening for you. Scan this moment where you are, where you've managed to put yourself. And let yourself enjoy it. And also enjoy the way you show up for your beloveds, your friends, how you love them. In whatever way you do. I'm sure it's probably not in the way that I do, that I am enjoying so much. And then neutral people, I love it when I smile at neutral people. When I remember to. When I remember to offer them loving kindness, even when I'm in a spiral of poor Barbara. I love it when people that trigger me, I can just let them trigger me. I can say, oh yeah, okay. That's something that's alive in me. And I don't like it when people hurt other people, and particularly when it looks intentional. And a lot of times there's nothing I can do about it. And certainly being triggered by them doing it doesn't seem to help either. So I love it when I can just accept them for who they are, to see if there's anything I can do, and then go on to opening up my arms. Here's the world. You see the world? I can make my arms wide and I can be grateful for myself in the world. I can feel myself as part of the whole world. And the benefits from this practice can reverberate all over, maybe even out into the universe. Thank you so much. See if you can lean into gratitude for the next 15 minutes at least, if not for the rest of your evening or your day. Thanks for joining us.